Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to start a new subject, international business. International business for first semester students MCOM BNU. So the fourth chapters are already been completed by another faculty. So chapter number 5 has been allotted for me to complete this chapter, and today we are going to discuss regional integration. So first of all, what is integration? Integration here in the sense bringing together. So as you can see in the picture, so many hands are there. So they are holding globe together. So integration here in the sense bringing together or a uniformity we can say. So togetherness will be there. So regional integration. What is this regional integration? Regional integration is a process in which neighboring states, here the neighboring countries, enter into an agreement in order to upgrade cooperation through common institutions and rules. So the globe has many countries. So the countries will be in enter into some agreements either for the purpose of free flow of trade or low tariff or non tariff to benefit from the non tariff benefits also. So regional integration, it is a process in which the countries enter into an agreement for the purpose of either for the purpose of trade or trade related benefits like reduce of tariffs and taxes. So what are the functions of regional trade? Why we are doing the regional trade integration? First of all is strengthens trade integration. So strengthening the trade integration in the region. So in the region, for example, if USA, India, Sri Lanka, etc. countries have entered into an agreement, so trade between them. So USA, if India is exporting to USA, or USA is exporting, or India is importing, or USA is importing, likewise Sri Lanka, their trade integration will be strong because they have already entered into an agreement. So there in the agreement, there will be some fixed tariff rates will be there. For example, if from India some goods are coming to USA, means on that the imported goods the less tax will be there, the fixed percentage of tax will be levied on those goods. But when compared to another country's goods, like for example UK, if USA has not entered any agreement with UK, then if UK is going to export the goods to USA, means when compared to Indian goods, the UK goods will on UK goods the taxes levied will be more. So here the regional integration's main function or main objective is to strengthen the trade integration, that is to reduce the tariffs rates, etc. Next is private sector development. So here private sector development means the creation of an appropriate environment. So preparing, making an proper environment for the private sector to develop. So likewise the tariff rates are reduced, the fixed rates will be levied. Private sector will also develop if there is an already agreement between the countries. So USA will help the private companies of India their goods to promote their goods in the USA. Likewise, India will help the USA private companies to come and trade in India. Like many companies, multinational companies are opened in India from many countries. So those are all private sector. So now when compared to the public sector, the private sectors are developed more. So that was the second function. Next is infrastructure. So if another countries are coming in our country, they are doing business, means our infrastructure of our company will also be better when compared to other days, right? If the tariff rates, the tax structures are lesser in our country, if we have already entered into an agreement, many individuals from the USA or any another country from which we have entered into an agreement, they will feel easy to enter and do the business. So with the help of the foreign exchange, the country will benefit more profit and can utilize that in building the good infrastructure of our country. Next is strong public and good governance. So here, strong public sector and good governance. Governance here in the sense managing or administrating. So in the regional trade, so as it is helping in developing the private sector, it will also help in developing the public sector institutions, and in at the end the good governance will be built in the country. So some other functions are contribution to the peace and security in the region. If we have entered into a good agreement with the countries, the peace and the security will be maintained. If there is kind of some wars to be happen in future with that country, if some as uncertainties are going to be happen, means we can avoid those uncertainties because we have already entered into an agreement. Next is building the environment programs like protecting the nature. At a world level, at a global level, we can enter into many programs for protecting our nature also. Next and the last is strengthening the region's interaction with other region of the world. So if we have entered into an agreement with the some specific countries, means with the help of going and obeying that agreement, we can also in further in future we can also enter into the same agreement with the other countries of the world also. So these are the functions of regional trade integration. So next is economic integration. So we have already discussed the regional integration. Regional integration, it is all about the cooperation between the countries. For anything, it can be for our trade, it can be our for security, or it can be for developing our private sector, public sector institutions. But economic integration is for specific things. So let's see what is this economic integration. Economic integration occurs when two or more countries within a geographical region create a formal agreement to cooperate in a way that facilitate economic development, regional prosperity. So here economic in the sense economy means here the country. So country's economic development or regional prosperity can be maintained if we enter into the specific economic integration. Economic integration is a integration of two or more than two companies geographical region. So near countries which are near to our country, those countries will enter into a agreement for the cooperation in specifically for our economic development and regional prosperity. So there are many levels of economic integration. Mainly this happens to reduce the tariff rates. So what is this tariff? Tariff, it is a tax which is levied on the imported goods. To reduce this tariff rate, the main objective is to do the economic integration. So this was an introduction to the fifth chapter of international business. In our coming videos, I'll be posting the related concept of international business, and I hope so in before 11th May I'll finish this fifth chapter. So if you found this video helpful, you can like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions for improving my teaching, you can without any hesitation, you can tell me in the comments below or in your WhatsApp group. Thank you.